You're an owner with access to financial
Hi,
advice, tools, and a
Mr. King. This is
personalized
Linda
plan
Meek.
that
I
helps you
had you
build
in
the future of
microeconomics. I was
surprise.
super excited to
Visit
see that you were going to be my capstone
becomingowner.com.
instructor for this semester.
Pizza
Um,
stuffed
Little
crust.
fun facts about
Big
me
crust
is,
done. Top
sorry,
stuffed
didn't mute my
over.
TV. Sorry about that. I'm not a traditional student. I started late in life trying to get my associate's degree in administration with an emphasis on accounting. Um, I only have four more classes these two this semester and two that I'm hoping that I can pass out of, but I have to take business law, so that would be my last class. Um, and I can't take that till spring semester, so probably have about two more this semester and maybe two more semesters. Um, well, things have changed a lot since my 2 years ago. I no longer have my grandchildren with me; they're with their mom again. That was something that I had going on when I was in your classes. I was taking care of my two grandsons that were 1 and 3, and I'm glad that they're back with their mom because there's a reason you have your kids when you're young, and that wore me out with them running me ragged, but it kept me young. One of the fun facts about me is I love to read. I read over 300 books last semester, or last year, from January 1st through the end of December. I have four full bookshelves of books, and I read almost all of them. I have over 3,000 paperbacks and about 3,500 on my Kindle. I'm grandma. I'm single. I live in Centralia now. I rented a three-bedroom house in September. Glad to be out of an apartment for the first time since I've gotten divorced. Don't have to worry about my neighbors. I'm in a really great neighborhood. They have lots of friendly folks around here, and it's very quiet on my street. I currently am working two jobs. I work for Scout and Nimble. I do their accounts payable. I'm their accounts payable manager, taking care of paying all the bills. The way we do that is we use QuickBooks, which is very helpful with the QuickBooks when I did the QuickBooks class last semester. Um, Man, I don't know what all to tell you. It's really difficult. I'm not very good at recording myself, as you can tell. Kind of stammer and stuff a little bit. I'm not used to talking to my phone and recording myself. I have three children, 13 grandchildren. Ages of the grandchildren are 4 to 19. Wide age gap. Two of my kids live in Columbia. One of them lives in Ohio. My middle child, Kim, lives in Ohio, and I don't get to see those grandkids very often, just about once or twice a year. Mackenzie, my middle granddaughter of Kim's, is going to be in St. Louis in February for a gymnastics meet, so I'm going to go watch her do gymnastics, and hopefully the whole family will be there, and I'll get to visit with them because I haven't seen them for 2 years due to COVID. Um, been really lucky. Haven't gotten COVID. Hope not to get COVID. Knock on wood. And wanted to stay out of my door. I know it's running rapid right now, but hopefully I won't get it. Well, I don't know what all to tell you. Except for my move from Columbia. That's about the main thing. That's the big thing that's happened. I am working two jobs. I work for Scout and Nimble. I work Monday through Friday there from 9 to 5. Usually it's more like 8 to 5 or 5:30 because I like the quiet and I can get more done when there's not a lot of people around and not a lot of talking. And then after that, on about 2 to 3 nights a week and Saturdays, I work at Barnes and Noble. I was in there so much. Tim, the manager, goes, "Linda, you might as well get a job here. You're here so much." And so I got a job there because I love to read, and the discount's great. It helps me with all getting all my books. It was really weird. I did an Excel class, um, not last semester, but the semester before. And one of the things she asked us to do was to create our own personal spreadsheet on, something that was personal to us. So I did it on my book purchases. I about gave myself a heart attack. I had actually spent over $1,000 on ebooks and books, and I needed to trim that down a little bit. I'm like, oh, and I think that was because, with COVID, you were stuck at home, you couldn't go anywhere, you went to the grocery store maybe once a month or had the groceries delivered. So I spent most of my time reading. I'd rather read than watch TV. I get a lot more out of reading. Granted, I only read biographies and different romance genres like historical, contemporary, and mafia romances. but it seems to help with my stress level, and it's comforting and something I love to do. And I try to talk to read to my grandchildren when they're here because I want them to get interested in books as well. I think what's really weird, the first book I ever read was I was 12. My grandmother bought it for me, and I still have that book today. It's old. It's a big, thick historical romance, and it cost $1.25 back then. Today's price is about $10. So you can see the inflation there. I went through 3 copies of that book. I have all 3 of the copies of the book, and then they finally came out with ebook, and so I downloaded it on Amazon. And I reread that book at least once or twice a year because it's just near and dear to my heart. Well, I guess that'll be all from me, but I'm glad to meet everybody and get to know everybody. And I love having you for a teacher, Mr. King. You're really great, and I hope this semester goes well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.